Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully, the informational part help you and someone out, and we just gonna watch some videos, and talk about them. And if you've been rocking with your boy, I just gotta say thank you so much, because you could be somewhere else trying to find these videos, but yet you still rock with me, and I appreciate that so much. But man, the world that we share these people with, I just hope all you positive, beautiful people is being safe, as well as, and we gonna pray for the ones that need it, because mental health is real and violence is killing everything.
Let me make a scene.
No, dog.
Hey,
let's not make a
putting
scene.
cuffs on the officer. I'm a Cook County sheriff. You knew I was officer. This is an ego trip for you.
What led to this courtroom brawl and the murder of a pregnant teen? This story is shocking, and heads up, the video may be upsetting. This is Ethan Soto, a 15-year-old from San Antonio, Texas. Back in May of 2022, Ethan was murdered in what police called an act of revenge for a drug robbery. When his accused killer recently appeared in court, this happened. An all-out brawl erupted as members of Ethan's family lunged at his accused killer. But this family's tragedy was far from over. Just days ago, Savannah Nicole Soto, Ethan's 18-year-old pregnant sister, and her 22-year-old boyfriend, Matthew Guerra, were found dead in a car under mysterious circumstances. The timing was heartbreaking. Savannah was due to give birth any day. Right now, it's unclear how Savannah and Matthew were killed, and police haven't yet said if they believe the two incidents are related. All police have said so far about Savannah and Matthew's death is that it's, quote, perplexing. What is clear, however, is why shit like this keeps happening. Our system of uber capitalism keeps people locked in systems of poverty while the rich get richer and richer. Right now, 140 million Americans live in poverty or are one crisis away from financial ruin, while meanwhile, Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg is building a huge $100 million compound in Hawaii, complete with underground bunker, while the rest of us fight it out for whatever life we can scrounge for ourselves.
Condolences goes out to this family, just for the simple fact, look at this, y'all. Look at this. She's pregnant, due any day. Her and her man's got killed. Now, I'm not saying, how things is nowadays, where image portray what people think of you and all this stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, he could have just in how that stuff look on him, because that's what made him feel better, for himself, took care of his family type shit. She got on the wedding ring, and you already know he must have got engaged to her. But unfortunately, this is just one of those crazy circumstances in this world, in America, where gun violence took lives. And that's sad. They're supposed to be a protective thing, not people using it for their own greed or reasons of why they think they need to do bodily harm to someone when they don't even have those type of high-powered decisions. So y'all be safe out there. Hopefully justice be found for this family, and somebody with a heart care about this baby right here.
The badge beyond the law. Watch these 4 crooked cops act out on camera. Number 4, Joe Gutierrez. This traffic stop went from 0 to 100.
Driver, roll the window down! Put your hands out the window!
Karan Nazario is an Army lieutenant who got pulled over out of nowhere.
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Nazario follows the officer's orders, then they ask him to get out of his vehicle.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be.
The lieutenant keeps asking why he's pulled over, but the cop gets more aggressive.
Get your hands off me, please. Get your hands off me.
That's when the officer pepper sprays Nazario and forcibly gets him out of the car.
Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Turns out, the officers didn't see his temporary license plate and thought he was driving without one.
Or we can push the issue, write you tickets for no license plate displayed and for obstructive justice. I don't even need to go that route, because that route makes the Army get involved.
When the officer realizes his mistake, he threatens Nazario so he won't press charges. But the lieutenant sued both officers, and Officer Joe Gutierrez was terminated from his department.
Looked like Joe had to go, and he ain't even got no damn, he ain't even got no job no more, because how he was trying to treat somebody that protects the world. Their job is so dang dangerous, being in the military, because you never know what kind of world event that could pop off. And we already see the destruction and the terrorism that's going on all over. So Most respect to everybody who served, that still served, and that had died in combat.
Number 3. Zachary Wester. 30 or more people being arrested by Wester for the same reason was enough to raise suspicion.
I've got to test this. Have you ever seen this before?
No. No, what is that?
Look, man, you're going to go to jail today for possession of methamphetamine, okay?
Man, dude, I'm serious, dude.
Westler routinely pulled over citizens for alleged minor traffic issues, but ended up arresting them for drug possession charges.
At this point, you are detained, okay?
I don't do anything.
Okay.
I don't mess with that stuff.
During investigations, it was found that he tailored his body camera recordings.
Why in the world would that have been deleted? I wish I knew that answer.
Ironically, it was the body cam footage that incriminated him. During one of his vehicle searches, something shady appeared to be hidden in his left hand.
The white small plastic baggie that was in that spoon that the deputy just showed you on this video. Had you ever seen that before?
No, sir.
Wester had planted drugs inside the woman's vehicle and arrested her on fabricated charges, just like he did to many others.
The drugs were there. I did not put the narcotics there.
Wester was found guilty on charges including racketeering, fabricating evidence, and false imprisonment. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and 120 victims were exonerated.
Damn, Big Zach. He said he wanted to be out here trapping and arresting people, on top of making it look like he doing good police work when you really a slimy scumbag. And it's a good thing you got caught, you know what I'm saying? Because 120 people plus that you done did, you know, crazy shit, build records on to make them worse than what it is, on top of 12 years is what you're going in prison. Nah, I honestly think you should have got 20, just for the simple fact, you know, all them people that was in there going through it, they probably was working. You know, a lot of people go through life, and they could have been people who was trying to get it right, you know what I'm saying? So Big Zach, you lucky you ain't get a dub.
Exonerated. Number 2. Christopher Cribbs. It's a normal day for this police officer until she pulls over a vehicle for speeding.
Hold on. I'm an officer and I'm armed. My gun is right here, so you don't go crazy.
The officer asks him a couple of questions, so he provides his correctional officer ID.
Here you go. All right, come on, get the ticket on, or let me go home. I got you.
I don't understand why you're acting like this.
Because I asked you. I don't know, because I'm irritated today.
She then runs some data and things get crazier.
Why are you? You can't leave.
Follow me.
What do you need to talk about?
Follow me.
No, I'm not following you.
But the man takes off anyway. The officer follows him and calls for backup.
You on that? And I got the protocol. I know we operating great, but what she doing? She operating in the red. She fucking up.
He rambles for a while until the cops place him under arrest.
Let me make it scene.
No, dog.
Hey,
Let's not
they
make it
putting
seem.
cuffs on the officer. I'm a Cook County sheriff.
He also tries resisting arrest in multiple ways.
God, you broke my leg.
Now, you want to do that? That's where we're going to stay and we're going to wait.
Okay.
This is on you, buddy.
Why did you do that? You could have broke my leg.
We didn't, though. You know why? Because you did it on your own.
You knew I was an officer. You knew I was an officer. This is an ego trip for you.
They end up calling an ambulance to check for the alleged injuries. Christopher Cribbs faced multiple charges, including aggravated use of a weapon and aggravated battery to a police officer. Number 1. Henry Capouch. Local police received a bizarre complaint from a Florida beach resort. An employee has caught a man urinating in the ice machine, and when asked to stop, the man shoved the security guard.
Yeah, there it is.
When the officers find him and his girlfriend on the beach, the couple run away.
Both of you on the ground, right now. Get on the ground.
As the man is being detained, he keeps saying he has a badge.
Sure, if you're actually a cop, they're gonna love this one.
The suspect also keeps disobeying the officer's orders.
You stand up like that again, you're gonna tased.
The intoxicated suspect claims he has no idea why he's getting arrested.
You're going to jail for disorderly conduct. You can't be drunk, ice buckets, yell at security.
Regardless, the resort employee decides to press charges.
He's pissing in the ice bucket. I just poured all the pee out, and then he's being verbal, abusive.
Henry Capouch was charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct and has been relieved of his police powers.
Well, Mr. Henry, you was filled up off that hen dog and couldn't hold it in, dog. He up here urinating in ice buckets and stuff. You know how contaminated you just made that, bro? Like, now it's just so contaminated. And then you up here, police officer, doing all this crazy stuff, yelling at people trying to do their job. Well, your police duties has been relieved, as they say. You're no longer an officer of the law. And, you know, I understand why people get those beautiful badges and disrespect it that way. Like, what's the whole point of it?